Hello. The following video uh, is a little walk around my city of Sesto San Giovanni that I shot today while I was shopping for grocery for myself, for my family, and also for my grandmother and father, who are both quite old. My grandmother is 99. It is the second time I leave home this week. The first time was a couple of days ago when I simply walked a couple hundred meters for bringing some more grocery to my granny's sister who lives nearby. I do not go out a lot, but I wanted to show you how things are actually looking around here. To be honest, it's not that bad as long as you're healthy and you stay home and you do not have to go to the hospital. Hospitals are literally swamped with people needing assistance. Uh, the whole Lombardy, which is the region I live in, has had loads of deaths, and especially two provinces, Bergamo and Brescia, have had an enormous number of deaths. But it seems that the number of people getting sick is slowly contracting. We are, despite performing more swabs, the number of people who are found ill or at least positive to COVID-19 is not growing, it's keeping steady, and more people are getting better and leaving the hospitals. So this is what Italian streets look like, at least in my region, which is not the worst hit area, but not even one of the lightest hit area. So I hope this will help you understand how this thing goes, how things are working out in Italy, and well, enjoy my technically really poor video. Oh, by the way, yes, I'm wearing a pajama because I am at home. My name is Alice Twain. I live in Italy. Today I'm showing you how things are going in my city. I live in a place called Sesto San Giovanni near Milano. I'm currently wearing my mask pulled down because there's nobody around me for several meters. But I'll show you now what kind of queue there is for the supermarket. Next stop to the greengrocer, I have to pick up vegetables that I ordered this morning. This is a supermarket trolley from a supermarket that's basically 500 meters from here. People load up the trolleys, then bring them home and do not bring them back. As you could see from the picture, the shop was pretty well stocked up. That was actually not everything they had, because they had been selling greens, vegetables, fruit for the whole morning, and now they were packing up the bags to be delivered. So they were relatively empty, but there was still a lot of stuff. I brought everything up to my granny and my father, and this is the amount of food that I've stocked up with for the time being. It's vegetables and fruit for the whole week. I may have to cook something in advance. Second supermarket, I only have a very short queue. It's not as well stocked, but we will see. I do not need much stuff. I'm the last in queue and I'm waiting to be called inside. You can just walk in. There's a limited number of people that can crowd the supermarket. As I'll walk in, they will be scanning my temp with a scanner. In a few minutes I stocked up with the last few things that I needed and now I'm going back home. As I'm pushing a quite heavy trolley, I'll be using a different route with less steps. As you can see, all shops are closed except for groceries and pharmacies. This is my ice cream, my gelato place. Uh, is closed, but they can deliver at home with several services. And this is the queue for a pharmacy. Quite a lot of people, but it's quite fast. This is a Chinese bazaar. They were the first to close down due to the situation without even having to wait for the orders from the government. The Chinese communities in Italy are quite numerous, especially in Prato and Milano, but they had next to no cases, thanks to the fact that they started very early with self-isolating and keeping a distance with basically everyone. This is the other supermarket. As you can see, the queue has shortened up quite a lot, but there's still a nice little crowd. So I'm almost back home. It took me just over 1 hour to shop for everything. I took off the mask once again because once again there's basically no one on this street, so I can't cough on anyone. The curve in Italy seems to be flattening slowly. This means that we are doing a relatively good job. We need to keep going for a few weeks more. There are still a lot of deaths, especially in the Bergamo and Brescia provinces, which are not far from Milano. They are about 30 kilometers, 40 maybe. But we need to keeping a good behavior and paying attention to the others.